welcome to another purchases and donations video, this time for the month of June. So thank you very much for joining me again, and thank you very much to all my old subscribers for sticking with me, and welcome aboard to any newcomers there are. If you have just joined me, I hope you enjoy my channel. Okay then, we better get on with this, because it's going to be a very long video. I'm sorry, but I've had a lot. Oh, excuse me. I've had a lot of donations this month, and I bought quite a bit as well, which makes a change for me because I'm a tight old git. But yeah, so I do hope you enjoy it, and you don't get too bored, because I do get a bit long-winded sometimes, as you know. I start digressing off onto something else, and anyway, like I say, I do hope you enjoy it. So yeah, as I always say, please sit back, relax, enjoy watching the video, see what I got this month. Okay, we're going to kick off with my purchases. This one I got on eBay. So there's a few of these Fordsons. Ford 5000. Fordson Major and another Ford 5000. So that's those four. This one's pretty, not bad at all, pretty complete. Just needs new tyres, a paint, so that needs to be straightened a little bit. But other than that, it's a pretty good one. Now the paint on this one is better. The wheels are a bit knackered on there. That one's alright. I did buy this one for spares. So I'm not sure whether I'll do this one up from the other one, or that I've got in bits with parts missing. Again, it's got the hydraulic, which is good. Mudguard's bent, but these horses are a bit naff, but they always are. So I don't know what I'm going to do, but anyway, those are the spares I wanted. I needed a steering wheel and a couple of other things to do the one I had. Yes, like I say, I'm not sure what to do, whether to tidy this one up. It's a difficult one, because this is better in that it's all complete and it's not bad, it's just the paint that's shite on it. Yeah, I'll have to decide for that one, or both of those. This one's alright, it's just got the usual flop in the old steering. That might be able to be tightened up with a punch. That's just got a bent hydraulics a bit. We're missing the hydraulic lever, unfortunately. I think is it snapped off? It's snapped off, I think. So we'll have to look at sorting that out. I have to go through my bits and pieces. These are the ones I preferred when I was a kid, because the steering much more realistic than like the steerings it would have been on these. Now this is a very old one, got the brown metal wheels. It's got the hydraulics that still works, so this is well worth doing up, that one. It's missing the light, that's the only thing. So either we have to make a light, or find a bonnet with a light, but oh, excuse me, I've got a lot of these ones that are missing the light, one light or the other. So these are all charity shop purchases. Yeah, so double-decker bus, London Transport Corgi, it's a Route Master, silver one, the Queen's Silver Jubilee. this one was at the zoo charity shop. I haven't got one of these, so I thought, oh, I'll get that lot. That bus was in it as well. There were 3 in a bag, so I had to buy the not so good ones to get this one. So this Corgi Rover, 3500. Got the hook. Suspension's knackered. Well, if there is a suspension. If there is a suspension anyway, it's knackered both sides. It's got to be undone. The opening doors. It's not a bad neck actually. And that door opens as well. And the bonnet opens, which is good. Yeah, the boot's good because it's got that tailgate, and then it's got a little piece that lifts up as well. So it's not in bad nick really. I will paint it because it's got a few chips and stuff, but I've got to undo it for the suspension, and it's a rivet one, so I just as well paint it. It's got to be undone. Can't remember. Oh yeah, that was the other one that came with it. So that's a Dinky Toys, another London taxi. Got the crap wheels on it, but again, it's got the driver. Not too bad. It's got a little crack in the windscreen. So that's that one. I don't think I can zoom out anymore now. I've fully zoomed it out. So that's that one. Now, some of these I bought in Lyndhurst. They're new ones, but I just like the look of them. They're a good price, so any of you that have been to Lyndhurst, there's a little shop down there. Used to sell camping stuff and all that. I remember when we used to go with our caravan many years ago when my kids were tiny. And it's still the same people there. They've been there for donkey's years. It was nice to have a chat with them. I used to love that shop, and so did the kids. So these are I don't know, are they pull back? Yeah, they're pull back and go ones, but this is one of the ones that's a taxi, and I saw it there. They got them all stacked up. So I think that's quite nice. So it's 1957 Chevrolet Bel Air. It says used under licence. So Kinsmart, make of it, scale is 140. I thought that was rather nice. So I got that one. This one I liked a lot. Chevrolet 3100. Doors, I think, open on it. If you can get your finger in there to open them. A bit on the tight side, but oh, that didn't sound good. I must try and move the camera up a little bit. Okay. Got quite a nice detailed interior. With the gear lever. I'd say the doors don't open that great. Seems they're tight for the first time, and then afterwards they're alright. They got nice door cards on. I thought that was nice. The only thing they could have done is put the tail board to come down, but anyway. Yeah, so that's a 1955 Chevy step-side pickup. Well, there you go. Now what else did I buy in there? Bought a Land Rover. That's a lovely little Land Rover, that. Don't like the white mirrors, but maybe they were white, but I think I'd rather have those black. But yeah, again, the doors open. Shame it's a left hooker. Never mind. It's quite detailed. Got the mud flaps on it. And I just saw it there and I thought that looks really nice. You know, they go to the trouble of putting the detail, their Defender and the Land Rover badge.
but they don't put a number plate on. But quite nice. It's got rubber tyres as well. Quite nice. Bye bye. And my paper's moving. Okay. Okay, so what else in this shop? This one. I know they're 10 a penny. They got them in a lot of the little souvenir shops, but I thought that was nice. Same make again. 132 scale this time, 1962 Volkswagen's classical bus. Love, peace, man. Hippie era. It's nice. Pull back and go again. Now, in Weymouth, these new vans, Mercedes Sprinters. I saw 2 of these. Showing the left-hand drive again, but back doors open. You got some boxes, parcels inside. Sorry, I'm going out of shot. It's quite nice. I've just shut the wrong door first. You've got to shut. They're not very good doors, but no, I thought that's nice. Nicely detailed. They pull back and go. Yeah, they pull back and go as well. So that's that one. And then I thought I'd get the plain one as well. White van. Man. They got like plastic rear lights. Oh, they're quite nice. Anything in the back of this one? Yeah, it's got the parcels as well. So I don't know if those are legitimate parcels, or I reckon that somebody got in the post office with some parcels, some models for CRAPAUD next channel. I reckon that's what that is. Probably all the ones that's come this last month for me. So that's that one. Those of you that have been to Lyndhurst will know the antique shop. Sorry for the rustling. And I saw these there. They weren't too badly priced, so I thought I'd get them. So there's a little Citroen, it's Corgi 2CV. I know they're probably quite modern. What were they, giveaway ones at petrol station or something? I don't know. The doors open, flower power. And I said to my missus, I like those, I'll get those. So that's that one. Can't remember what the other one was now. Here we go. Oh, it's the Rancho. Yeah, Matra Rancho Corgi toys. They've got a big one of these now. Nope, back. I think, does the top open? I think it does actually, yeah, look at that. For a tiny little model, that's quite good, that. Should have perhaps shut that first. Oh God, I shouldn't have opened it, eh? There you are. No opening doors on the front on that one, but I like that. They could have perhaps done the light silver or something, but I'm not going to touch it because it's in good condition. It's got the box. I can't remember what I paid for it, but it wasn't out of the way because our neck's a bit tight. He doesn't always like to pay too much. So I also bought this one in the antique shop in Lyndhurst. It's trackside, but it's a nice model, that one, limited edition. Yeah, I've got on there what it is. So it's a Guy Pantechnicon Mason's one. And can't remember what I paid. Again, it wasn't too much. God, they had some lovely models there, dinky ones, you know, the Mighty Antar and all the whole caboodle. I mean, it was just, I was like a kid in a sweet shop, but the prices, you know, it was, it was their value, I suppose, but bloody hell. Pardon my French, but I couldn't afford that kind of money. So this one I could afford, and it was quite nice, but they haven't dusted it. But yeah, I like that, so I bought it. Back to Weymouth now. Went in this little shop. I bought stuff there before when we've been over, so I got that one. Heavy haulage winds. I won't take them right out the box. I'll take the lid off. It's a nice set. I might as well take them out now. Can't see it with all the tissue in. So that's a nice little Moggy 1000 van. I like that, Morris Minor. And demonstrator. Very nice. Look at the detail on those, I love those. Again, her prices were a bit steep for this stuff. But this one, I can't remember what I paid for this one. 10 or 15, I think it was 15 quid, which, I don't know. I usually pay around 10 quid for things like this, but this was really nice, so I thought, oh, I want that. So that's that one. I'll get the lid back on. There we go. I mustn't waffle too much because we're not going to have a lot of time. So there's this one. See, I'm going to have to put my camera up a bit more. Sorry about this. So I can put them further out, get them in the picture. So that's a bit of an unusual one, I thought. I haven't taken it out the box yet. Look at that, that's lovely. Number 1892 of 5,000 produced. With Western Stages. The mirrors are there somewhere. I'm sure I've seen them, maybe they're not. It's the other one that the mirrors are there. The mirrors must be missing on this one, which is a shame. Probably why it was cheaper than all the others. So anyway, I thought that's a lovely model. It's big, it's flipping heavy. Oh, the mirrors are there, look. So that's nice. Okay, so that's that one. So here we go. There's this one. I saw that. I liked it. £1.50. It was in a charity shop. It was just nice looking. Was that in there or was that in Lyndhurst? I think this one might have been in Lyndhurst. I can't remember. Yeah, I think that was in Lyndhurst, and I think this one, yeah, was in Lyndhurst as well. It's on a wooden base somebody's put, but £2. I thought, oh, I'll have that. It's got a chip off the side of the thing, but I think I've probably got some more of these. That can be built up before I can fix that. So I just thought that was quite nice. Then this was definitely in a Weymouth charity shop. So Lancia Delta, what's it, 84, 8.4, S4, I can't read that, can I see it through the camera? I can't see it through the camera either. S4 I think. It looks like an 8 and then it looks like an S. Yeah, it's an S4, I'm sure it's S4. Anyway, it's quite good nick. Virago. So I thought I'll have that. And then there was the other one I bought with it was the BMW, this police car. Wasn't in bad nick either. So that's BMW 635 CSI. Corgi toys made in China, but it just needs a bit of a wash, a bit of a clean, maybe not a wash, but a clean. Now this was in the antique shop. I've got these now, a couple of models, missing the gun off the top, but this antique shop in Weymouth across the bridge, what a grumpy old twat, I tell you. Bloody hell, it's I don't know, it's like he doesn't want customers in his shop the way he talks to you. Don't know if I'll go back. Well, I would go back again if there was something I wanted, but bloody hell, it's like that one on Last of the Summer Wine, you know, what was their name, Monkey what? That had the shop and nobody could get out once they'd gone in. You felt like that. And I bought this one there as well. It's, £9. Probably I paid too much, I don't know. I think I've got one other one like this. It needs doing up, sorting out. The gun does go up. I haven't tried firing anything yet. But that does work, so I'm quite sure that it does fire stuff. Yeah, so I thought I'll have that for £9. All the wheels are there. The wheels, so I just need to get some tracks for it. I'm sure Model Supplies will have those. Right, well that's that. I'd better put everything back in the box to make room, so I'll come back to you in a minute. Right, I bought this one at the charity shop at the zoo. You can't see. So it's Frontier Airliners Douglas DC-3 Atlantic. So the cocoa. I like that, it was a good price. Actually, I thought it would have been a lot more, can't remember what it was I paid, but I thought it would have been a hell of a lot more. So you've got the wheels there for if it's down, if she's landed and she's on the tarmac. You've got those wheels to put on it. The other wheels are on it now that, you know, when it's in flight. The wheels are up. It's in nice condition. I really can't remember what it was, but I think it was around £9 or £10, so I thought it's worth it. So that was very nice. Keep saying so. There's a thing for it. First issue. That's really nice. So I was pleased with that. Back in the box. Okay, so now it's just a load of rubbish which is just not really to do diecast toys, but at the charity shop at the zoo just bought a load of screwdrivers. Got them brand new, just got the labels on them. Didn't pay a lot. Didn't pay a lot at all. Those at 99p on them, so I might have paid 99p for that. 50p. I know some were 75p. I mean, that was, I thought I'll grab them, they're all good, and this one's got that funny end on it, like a square or is it a triangle? That's a square, which is good. So that's that. The other stuff. So I bought a load of these bulldog clips. £1.50. They're always handy to put, you know, hold models up and stuff like that, and when you're gluing stuff together. I've never got enough bulldog clips, so bought those. This thing is for bending wire. I've not put it together yet. I'm going to have to look at the pictures. I've got it on Temu. That's not supposed to come out of that bit. So all these bits go together. Wheels and stuff. So I've got to have a look at the picture because there's no instructions, but see how that all goes together. And it's supposed to be, like I say, for bending wire and things like that. Small bits of metal, I expect. So I thought I'd get that. And yeah, again in a charity shop in Weymouth, and the guy said, oh, that was quite cheap, he said, for one of those. Not seen one in years. I've got another lighting box. I don't know if you can see it there. I might need to move the camera up a bit for you to see that. You want to see the setup I've got with my camera here, my stand. It's a farmer's job. So yeah, I got this one. I was pleased with that. Had all the letters in with it, which was good. Some of them are all over the place. It does work. It does work. Look, some of the letters are all coming out. Oh, they've all fallen out. Well, I did have CRAPAUD thing written on it, but all the letters have fallen out in the box. It does work. There you go. I'll sort that out. I'll have to print some things and, you know, make some up for putting on my bench background somewhere. I've got my screen, my digital picture frame that my son bought me years ago, but it's got a line down the middle now. Right, I'm going to move this and then we'll go on to the next thing. Right, okay, we're back. Different camera angle and a cup of coffee. Okay, so these I bought for, well, there was something I wanted in this lot, and the lot wasn't a bad lot of models, so of course I had to buy the models to get the other piece that I wanted, which I'll show you after I've shown you these. I'll have to take all my cameras to stand and everything, so to show you, so I'll do it at the end, but I'll put the clip in straight after these, so it's not disjointed. Okay, so start off with this one. These are all Lado ones. Sorry if you don't like Lados, I don't want to bore you too much with them, but this is Antiques Roadshow model. Very nice. Set the old Ford Model T again. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, I don't know. Doesn't say. It's just the Radio Times one. So that's that. Now I'm going to show you this one. Lyle's Golden Syrup. Nothing on the box. I don't know if that's a Morris. Excuse me. We've still got the thing in the middle that hasn't been punched out. So that's that one. Now we got some buses. Double deckers. 6-leggers. That one's the Littlewoods. It's the 1931 AEC renowned double-deck bus. I'd say double-decker bus myself. So it's the Littlewoods Pools one. So there's that one. I'm not going to be too long with these because they're pretty much the same. This one is Rose's Lime Juice Cordial. Same bus, 1931 AEC renowned double-deck bus. Rose's Lime Juice. So that's nice. Now this one is Hambley's. Looks like a trolley bus. It's got the things on the roof the others haven't got. So Hamley's, the finest toy shop in the world. It just says trolley bus Hamley's. So I thought that was rather nice. I've moved my chair closer now and I'm going too far up that way now. But sorry about that. Okay, so now we're going to move on to this one, the lorry. Very nice. Again, I'm not sure what model it's supposed to represent. Could be a Chevrolet, could be a Morris, I don't know. It looks more like a, you know, Chevrolet or Bedford kind of shaped cab. But Lang Brothers Limited. Lang Supreme, I can't read what's on there. What does it say? Can we see it on the camera? don't know, can't read it. Anyway, that's that one. Now we got some vans. Antiques Roadshow again. Britain's Toy Soldiers. So why didn't Britons make this van and not later? Well, that's quite nice. And on it, so what kind of bus it is, what kind of van it is. Royal Mail one, similar. Solid wheels on this one, it's quite nice. It says on there, look, Morris Parcels Van Royal Mail, 1935. So there you are, that must be a Morris as well, is it the same? I'm not sure. Very difficult to tell. It's got the same front grille, but the bonnet's a bit shorter. Okay, so we got this Bedford, that's unmistakable. Carlton Patterson, Canada Dry. So it's a 1950 Bedford 3000 weight. Ginger ale. Canada Dry Ginger Ale. There you go, that's that one. And we've got Arnott's Monte Carlo, Arnott's Biscuits Monte Carlo. Again, that's going to be the same, 1931 Morris van. Right, that's those. I'll push them over, because we've got some others here. Sorry about all this, I'm shuffling things around to give me room on the table. Okie dokie dokie, here we go. Now, this one, Rupert Bear, it's a Dennis Parcels van. It's quite good. Showing the box has got a bit of damage on. That's quite nice. So that's one Rupert Bear. Another Rupert Bear one. So it's the Model T, the Ford Model T van again. Rupert and Friends. Again, the box is good on this one. Still got that thing there where they push out to hang it on the rack. Not particularly old, I don't think, but none of them are. Another one, Rupert Collection. Model A Ford van, this one, Rupert Bear. Again, that thing's still in there. And then we've got another Rupert Bear. Again, all in good condition. Probably never been out of the boxes, so that's a 1931 Morris van again. And we got another Rupert Bear. This is going to be, yeah, bull-nosed Morris van as well. A lot of Morris vans. So that's those, all in lovely condition. Okay, then we're going to move on to the more posh ones. I think that's a Rolls Royce. A military collection, so it's got the roundel on the front mudguard. So that's quite nice. That's that one. Now we've got two of these. Boxing's quite so good on that one. It's wrinkled on that one as well. So that's the August the 4th, 1990, 90 glorious years. To mark the 90th birthday of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth, the Queen Mother. So those are nice to get. Those are Rolls Royces. Very nice. I like those. Then we've got Days Gone one. Nothing written on it, is it? Yeah. So Rolls Royce 40/50 horsepower, silver ghost, beige and chrome. So that's quite nice. And my tummy's rumbling, telling me it's getting close to dinner time. Now we got the Bentleys. Well, it says it's a Rolls Royce. Got Bentley Rolls Royce. Sorry, these are Rolls Royces. Rolls Royce 1929 Phantom 2 D-back per annum white. So that's nice. This is a Bentley, 1930 Bentley. Rolls Royce and Bentley collections. That's nice. Must have been a bit of a Rolls Royce fan, yeah. So it's the same again in a different colour. A different number on it, that's good. Not like me, put the same number on the two cars the same, if you remember. Yeah, so 1930 Bentley, 4.5 litre blower, red Bentley. Then we've got 1907 Rolls-Royce Silver Ghost. It's quite nice. Yeah. Then we got a 1929 Rolls-Royce Phantom 2 D-back. Nice colours, I like those colours. That one. This one, the box is a bit battered there with the window. So that's a Rolls-Royce Silver Cloud black. So it's a bit different now. We're getting to more modern variations of the model. There's another one of these 1930 Bentley. Same as that one there, but in a different box. And we got this one again, like the black one, Bentley S series, maroon and silver. It looks quite nice, that one. I like that colour variation. Very nice. And last but not least, we got another 1930 Bentley 4.5 litre. She's red, but a darker red than that one. So, and a different number. The windscreen's gone a bit sideways. That's because of the box. I don't know if that's in the box. Yeah, it must be in the box the right way. Yeah, but they moved it. They just stuck in. There's a pin that goes into a hole. So that's that lot. So now I'll show you what came with them, and that's what I really wanted. I did forget with that lot. This Lado collector went to 1995, 96. It's quite nice. It's you know, all the ones, Vanguards and these Lado ones. Very nice, all the models. I had some of these ones when I worked for the agricultural merchants. The owner of the agricultural place, his son had a sports shop, and they had all these buses with the football teams on, and they obviously hadn't sold a lot of them. And outside of our stores there was a skip. Well, everybody used to dump in it. They dumped a whole whack of these models, so I grabbed some out for my kids. I grabbed quite a few, but quite a few went to the dump in the skip. But I wish I'd have grabbed the whole lot now. Still got some upstairs. The kids played with a few of them, and then some of them stayed in the boxes. So I have got them, but I've given them all to the kids, so they're not really mine. Whether they want them or not is another matter. So I might ask them about those and see if I can have a couple in my collection now. Now we've got this, look, the art of displaying your Lado collection. And it's got all the cases, showcases, and the price list at the time. There's some lovely cases there. And I'm thinking, well, I wish I could get some of those now. There's all different ones. Look at those. I like these ones. These are not so posh, they're just pretty basic, but what I've got there already is fairly basic, but done in wood. But these have got the shells and the glass front. I don't know if it's glass or whether it's the, you know, plasticky thing, but especially commissioned by Lado, these self-assembly showcases are available in two finishes. I bet if you left them there they wouldn't self-assemble. I'm pretty sure they wouldn't self-assemble. Never mind. So Designed by members of Master Guild of Craftsmen, you can display 24 to 28 models to best advantage. They come supplied with a clear front cover and 2 interchangeable coloured backs, and will look attractive in any home setting, traditional or modern. And look at the price list even then. The King medium oak finish showcase, £124.95. The Queen medium oak one, slightly smaller, £84. Standard medium oak, £62. And then you've got the different, they're all the same prices on each one, all the different finishes. You've got mahogany, you've got green finish. The green finish is cheaper, and the burgundy finish is cheaper. It's £109 for the burgundy finish King. The Queen burgundy finish £74.95, and the standard burgundy finish £59.95. Self-assembly mahogany £34.95. So the Days Gone 20 model wall display £14.95. That's more my price range. But that's good, that was all in there. I know it's all out of date now and doesn't apply, but it's nice to have it. Okay, we'll go and show you what came with this. Because it's going to go on and on and on this video. Right, okay, this is what I really wanted that lot for. I thought I've got a space on the wall, I need something else to put there as well. And well, I've been after one of these for a while. It doesn't matter what model it was in, it didn't bother me. You know, I was just wanting one, and I couldn't believe it when this was at the sale, but it was all in the same lot. So I paid £45 for the whole lot, which I thought was quite good. People are selling them, well, I don't know if they're selling them. They're asking sort of £69 for the ones I've looked at. The guy that had one exactly the same as this, it was a higher number, whether that makes any difference, on the certificate, and he wanted £69 for it, and I can't remember what the postage was, quite a bit. So I thought, blimmin' hell, this one's number 56 of only 1,000. So I thought, well, I've done all right there, I think. I haven't paid too much for it. Now, what I usually do with those yesteryear models, if I see them at a charity shop and it's one I want, sometimes I'll pay £4 for them, but most of the time, if they're £3, I'll buy them. Now, I counted how many there were in this lot, and I can't remember what it was, but I reckoned, well, I totted them up at £3 each, and I got up to 70 quid without this. So then I thought, well, I'll do it at £2 each, and at £2 each, with what I thought, I'll go up to 70 quid, because I thought it's got to be worth it. But £2 each, this would have worked out around 15 quid. So I thought, okay, that's all right. And then, like I say, it went for 45 quid, hammer price. I had to pay the commission, I think it was another £6 on top. So £51, but I was dead chuffed with that. So it's gone on the wall there. You know, it's this is, I shouldn't have turned that round. I'll have to cut the video there. So yeah, it's this bus. There you go, there's the certificate. And then moving up, there's all the parts. So, you know, there's like the equivalent, there's 3 buses in that. 1982 to 1997, like the 15th anniversary. So yeah, there's 3 buses. So there's that one that's unpainted, then you've got all the parts that make up another one, and then you've got the one that's all done at the bottom. So I thought, that's not bad. Plus a nice
there's proper glass in there. So it's a nice cabinet as well, so I don't know if you can see then. That's all my models, my Lego ones with all the fire engines. I've shown you before, but I'll show you again. I mean, I've got a lot more than that. If I could find some more cabinets, I would. And what I wanted to do, there you go. What I had wanted to do was get a bigger cabinet to put all the horse-drawn ones in, because I've got a lot of horse-drawn ones that I've collected, with the idea of putting them in a well, just in a thing like this is good enough, but a display case is even better. So I need to have a look, see if I can find some of those original display cases. There's that picture of Jersey again, our main street, that's all pedestrianised now. And this shop here is still there, Heritage, and they bought the shop the other side of the road, so they got both shops now. So that is still the same, that hasn't changed. And this one's pretty much still the same as well. So that's cool. I'll have to take a photo of it, but I can't get up high enough. Obviously that's taken from somebody's window or whatever. But it would be nice to do the same shot again today. And then there's our fire engine, I'll put him up there. That's a painting that somebody's done of this fire engine, or fire appliance. It was in service from 1934 up until the year I was born, 1963. And that's still in existence today. That's up in the Steam Museum. And it's still it's in lovely order. It had been restored many, many years ago and has been kept in really nice order. So that's it then, that's those. So we're going to move on now to the donations. Right, okay, we're on to the donations now. And I've done really well in donations. Everybody's been really kind. Okay, so when we were in Weymouth, Mr. Ralph Cooling sent me a message. He said his mum was cleaning out the spare room and there were some models. Would I like them? I said, well, yes, please, thank you very much. So he sent me the first ones. These need repair, which I'm going to do. You know, sticking things like lights on and all that. Same with this one. So these are all Corgi. So this is the Morris. This one's a Morris truck. I like the load in that one. This one is a Morris truck. I think they're all Morris trucks. Well, this one definitely is a Morris truck. And that's the Fina tanker, which is nice. It's got a bent bumper, which I need to glue it back before it falls off and we lose it. And then there's this bus, which is a Bedford. So that's very nice. I forget what they call the series with these wheels. I've got some others. I did have them in a display cabinet, but I took them out again because I've been doing some of the Matchbox models, so I've put them in that display cabinet instead. But I need to get some more display cabinets so I can put the ones I've got of these in. I haven't got an awful lot of them, but I've got a few. Okay, so that's those four. I'll wrap them back up in the kitchen roll. Put them over there. And then we've got another one here which has been rolled, I think. So this one is in need of repair. It's got the same wheels as a Ford van. I don't know if that's off of this one. Yeah, well, it's the roof, I suppose. So that needs to be, I don't know, I think all the bits might be there. I don't know which way it goes. But anyway, we'll sort that out. I'd imagine it goes like that somehow. And then this bit must go here. That's it. And then all the little bits. We'll sort it out anyway. It'll be a challenge.
Not a big challenge, but it'd be a bit of a challenge to do those. I like a challenge. Then we got this Anglo Pack AEC van. It's got a corner off the mudguard, so that would have to be built up, maybe with 5-second fix. You know, me and my 5-second fix, I do like it. Yeah, so that one's alright. That's the only thing that's wrong with that one. Could always just file that one mudguard to match. Wouldn't look out of place. So that's that one. And then we've got this one, Eddie Stowbar. So this is nice. Go with all my Eddie Stowbar stuff. I've got a big collection now of Eddie Stowbar. This is my mate Dick in where does he live now? I've forgotten, he's moved. But anyway, he had a big collection and he's given them all to me. So I'm desperately in need of display cases. There was one at the auction the other day, a lovely one with loads of shelves in. It stood, you know, it was a very high one and lights all in it, and the estimate was 20 to 30 quid, and I thought, well, that'd be alright, eh? Oh yeah, it went up over 100 quid. So I was ready, poised to bid on it live I had my laptop here, and I just didn't bother because it just went bob, 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 straight up. So that's this Eddie Stowbar one, which is very nice. Now, there's a Renault Corgi car transporter, which is very nice, and I'll have to unhook the trailer probably to show you it all. But yeah, there's the front half of the lorry. It is really nice. Look at that, Greystone, I know you say Greystone, isn't it? Because there's no E on it. So that's brand new almost. The box, the clear window, and it's all gone yellow and broken and brittle. So I'll have to make a new bit on that. But that's alright. So we got the trailer here and a little Eddie Stowbar forklift on the back. So that's really nice. I like that one very much. And well, I'll show you these two first. So there's a Volvo this time, and it's the Kit Kat one. Arctic unit, triaxle trailer. They're all in really nice condition, these. So that's cool. The doors do open on the back. I'm not going to try and open them because I'll show you the other one. This other one, I think there's another Renault. And there you go. B&O Ferry Masters, that's a nice one to have. I've got a smaller Ferry Masters one that I bought on eBay a while ago, a couple of years ago. So this one, I've opened the doors already. Stop faffing about, you know, trying to open them in the video, but so you can see. Empty trailer in that one. Not very productive, eh, for his boss. So that's very nice. Another nice lorry, and this is a lovely one as well. Look at this Eddie Stowbar. I'm not going to take it out of the box because I don't want to damage it, but what a lovely truck. Another Volvo. So it's a Volvo short wheelbase lorry with close couple trailer. That's really nice. They go well in my cabbage in my collection. So that's it from Ralph. So thank you very much, Ralph, for that. Very much appreciated. I know you've sent me a lot of models in the past, and not so distant past. I mean, yeah, that's great. Thank you very much. It's very much appreciated, Ralph. Yeah, thank you very much. Right, I'm going to put those back in the box and then get the next lot. Right, well, again when we were in Weymouth, Mr. Steve Cook this time, he sent me models before, which was really nice, really kind of him. He told me that he was going to send me some more Matchbox ones when he sorted them out. So, Mr. Steve Cook, well, you know, you've spoilt me again. There's loads of lovely Matchbox models in this lot, and well, they're great, they're brilliant, because there's a lot I haven't got. There's some I have got, there's some I've been looking for, and well, it's brilliant. There's some I've never even seen before. Okay, so we'll kick off, well, not kick off, but we'll start this lot of donation from Steve. We'll start with this one. Now, these are quite nice to have. I've not had any sort of this era, which is sort of, you know, my kind of era, I suppose. So this one's a Golf, and number 7, 1976. Well, yeah. So that's a nice one. Where am I going to put them now? Put them straight back in the box. Another one, probably a bit later, is a Ford Escort, Corgi. Doesn't say any date on it. Opening doors. I did have one of these actually. It was in that terracotta colour, but the doors, I paid 650 quid for it, and I thought it had done 65,000 miles. It actually done 165,000 miles. But anyway, I just bought it to go to work, and it did me for 2 or 3 years, and then the garage I bought it from, they had a Citroen BX in, and they didn't want a lot for it, so I swapped the car, I traded it in, and the BX was a bit more comfortable. Anyway, there's a Ford Transit, the Mark II. Mine I had was a Mark 1, and then I think it was a Mark 3 I had after that. Did like my Mark 1, so that's a nice pickup. I like that. I haven't got one of those. It's got a bit squished to the cab, it must have been stood on, but that I can straighten that pretty easy. Lucky the window unit's not broken, so there's not a problem. So that's that one. We've got 2 Land Rovers, a bit more modern. I did have a Land Rover, but mine was a 1970 Series 2A, that was the diesel one. Couldn't pull the skin off a rice pudding, and while going up hills it used to smoke a bit, but that was my first car. So that's 1/62 scale, 1987, 2 the same, one with glass, one without. Whoopsie daisy. So they haven't been drilled out, so one must have been made with glass, unless it was broken into bits and pulled out, but I don't know. Both the same bases, so who knows, but they're both good anyway. So those are those. Right, okay, so these ones, they're all the same car, but 3 of them have got the, what kind of wheels are those? I don't know, I get mixed up with wheels and whatever they are, super fast these. So I've got 3 with super fast wheels. I did have one of these for Christmas one year. I've still got it somewhere, but like this one, I bent the axle, and I didn't really know what to do, but I know what to do now. So I'll probably do this one, and I'll do that one as well. Just needs really new stickers, this one. The light, you could go with a nail buffer on the roof and smooth that over. So I think what we'll do with this one, we'll just drill it out. Drill out the base, or drill the base off. And straighten that axle and put it back, make new stickers for it, and Bob's your uncle. So this one's the same, it's got bent axle. So all of these, well, those two probably, I'll tidy those two up, and these probably need a repaint. That's actually got slightly different wheels, they're narrower, but still super fast. And this one's got the regular wheels and the steering. So that's the oldest one. So that needs a bit of work on him, that one. Bent pillar, broken window unit. I will have a go at these. I will have a go at them. Right, VW van. Doesn't run very well, so that needs looking at, but it's all complete. I don't know if there's any cracks. I think it's alright. In the window unit, the back opens. If I can get my nail underneath. There you go. So it's all good, got interior there. That's a nice one, I like that. Falcon VW, Majorette, 160 scale, service auto route. That's nice. That's definitely one to, you know, paint up. Right, here we go. What's this? A nice Griffo, or whatever you call it. ISO Griffo. Bent axle. Pillars missing. Opening doors though. So she needs a bit of work, this one. The broken window unit. Might be able to make something on the jet. I was going to say jet vac. What the hell am I on about? The vac form machine. See, that's work again. And yeah, but that's a challenge to do. I don't know if was a pillar on the door. No, the pillar was on the bulkhead or whatever you call it. So again, that's super fast. So that's one challenging one to do. And we got the old Rolls Royce here. I like this one. Opening boot. Super fast again. Rolls Royce Silver Shadow. Nice one. Metal bumpers. That's cool. It just needs a clean up really. Now this one's a bit worse for wear. I think I might have one of these that I'd had a while ago. I can't remember who it was from. I've got all the boxes. I keep all the boxes labelled, so when I come to them I know who they're from. If I take any models out and they're from somebody, I'll make sure to put a sticker on them to say who they're from. So that's that one. It's a number 70 Dodge Dragster. Pink, but I'd say the front's a bit broken, so I'm not sure if we can do much with that. We'll see, because I don't really know what those bits look like. I'll have to look it up. There's that one. These things like that with a 3D printer might come in handy. I like. It's a Opel Diplomat. Looks like a bit like a Vauxhall Viva, doesn't it? But the back is a bit different. The front looks like a Viva, but the back is slightly different. Vauxhall Opel. Super fast. Now I don't know what's happened there. It's got a lot of corrosion, but that's definitely one to do because I like that. I like that. Yeah, so that'll be one definitely to strip right down. Now this is an odd one. Super fast again, 1975. Fantastic. Oh, I like that actually. That is quite nice. I think that would be nice stripped down and done with, you know, some of those fancy airbrush colours. Maybe some of those candy colours. I need to get some of those. So that's that one. This is quite nice. What's it? Monteverde, I can't read that. Is it HAI? 1975, you can probably see it, I can't see it on there. HAI it is, isn't it? Don't know how you say that. Opening doors, that's in good nick actually. That just needs a clean up really. Nice to paint the lights on. Yeah, that's cool. Here we got a Roller-Matic. The old doodah on there turns. Doesn't work, well the axle's bent so it doesn't work very well, so that's something I'll have to have a look at. I quite like the Roller-Matics, I've got a few. I need to put them all together, in a box all together. So that's that one. These were nice, I love these, and I had been after some for ages, and then I bought a couple of years ago, I bought 2 or 3 on eBay, which cost me an arm and a leg. So look, there's different colours, ones darker orange, these minis, I love them, I've always loved these. I had one as a kid and I broke it, and ever since then I've wanted one, and then like I say I bought a couple of years ago and they cost me an arm and a leg on eBay with the postage. So it's number 29, Racing Mini. That's why they put 29 on the stickers I suppose, because it is number 29. So apparently there were different variations. I think this darker one was the earlier one. All night bases are the same. This one's got a lot of corrosion, it needs painting. There's a sort of a coppery orange. This is a lighter orange, some of them were lighter. I don't know if this is a faded one or whether it's lighter. And there was some more reddy orange, which maybe that one is. It's difficult to tell if they've faded or whether that's how they were painted. Anyway, she needs the axles looking at. They're a little bit bent on that one. Be a bit of a wonky ride. So that's 4 of those, which are like that. Then there's a later one, but unfortunately the bumper's missing, but that might be one to take the bumper right off the other side. It will look alright. Sort of do it as a rally car. So that's Mini Cooper, made in China. There's no make on it. More unbranded one. I'm getting tongue tied again. 1300 Mini, look. Don't know what that BVRT Vita Min means. There's the whiz wheels again. Corgi Juniors. That's nice, like that as well. See, you could do like that one. That one's got no bumper on the front. So it'd be alright to take the bumper off the front of that one. Be pretty cool. So that's cool. So that's the minis. I love those minis, like I say. So Matchbox series Dodge Charger Mark III, number 52. That's cool. It's a shame the window unit's bust. Might be able to do that on the vac form machine. Otherwise it's all there. That's another one that would be nice in 2 colours, eh? Okay, so there's that one. Then we got this one, which is a I don't know what, because I can't read it. Put these glasses on that I usually do to do my painting. Okay, so it's Matchbox Superfast AMX Javelin. Cool. Opening doors. It's quite nice. That's another one that would lend itself well to doing a 2-tone colour like that Corgi Mercedes C3 that I did for the challenge for diecast scale model challenge for May, was it? Now, I had one of these for Christmas. I've still got it, but it annoyed me because that broke off there, and this was flapping around, and somehow the axle got bent. I think the axle might be bent on this one, but I love this car, the model I had. I don't know, I just really loved it, and I was upset when that broke. This one's got a bit of a wonky screen. I don't know if it looks like it's almost melted a bit. See that? It's pushed out, so I don't know if we can warm it up and push it back. But yeah, she seems to roll alright, this one. I don't think the axle's bent. So that's one, I really love that one. Made my day there, Steve, with that one. Okay, we've got a sight truck, is it? Sight hut truck? Yeah, sight hut truck. That's something I need to see if I can 3D print, is the hut that goes on the back. She's got the usual bumpers broken, well, that one side anyway. That can be built up. So that's a Leyland. And the guys I used to work with, he said one of his mates used to call it a Leyland. Funny how all these models spark memories. Okay, we've got a Kojak car, I think. Buick Regal, 40 Juniors. That's nice, I like that. So that's that one. I like them all. I say I like that, I like this, I like that. But I do like them all. Alpha Carabo, don't know. Purpley colour, I like purple. Another one that could be a two-tone. God, there's some bits falling out. Okay, so we got two of these Maserati, I knew it was him something. Lamborghini Marzels. So I like these. I've got a few of these now, but I want to. Well, that will need a paint. This one's not too bad. I think that screen, yeah, it's got some cracks in it. Thought it was just scuffed, but it's not too bad. This one's okay. Got a crack there though. They usually are cracked, these. You're lucky if you ever find one that's not. But those are good. I love those. I'm sort of doing a collection of them. Right, what we got here? We got a Citroen, yeah? Citroen SM. Nice cars. Yeah, it didn't have much of a steering wheel, it was just a single spoke. So that's a super fast. Oops, she goes around the corner. She's got a bit of a bend on the axle. I got these two. This is a bit futuristic looking. It's got a bit of a dong there. I don't know if it's been an accident and the driver banged his head on the window, but we might be able to clean that up. I'm not sure about an engine. We might be able to 3D print an engine. You know, some of those engines are sort of universal, if you like. So that could be made into a nice futuristic looking car. Hot Rod Dragua or Bragua, I can't see. Dragua. And then this one, busted windscreen. But again, I think we had already one of those. I can't remember, I think we had one already. You'll know, I can't remember. I had like a 7, I've only just put it in. Silver Spider. Well, this is going to be a long video. Okay, so 2 of these. Porsche 910, yeah, Porsche 910. 1970. They're nice. Could do with a repaint. And a lot of this sort of reddy gold colour. Reddy, bronzy kind of colour. Got a bit of corrosion on that one, but that'll make a nice double restoration. What's those? What else we got here? This one's nice. Ford Capri, 3 litre S. Corgi. She's had a bit of a donk on the bonnet that have to be straightened, but very nice. So that's going to have a nice repaint. Oops, if I don't break it first. Cabbage. Oh, that's 2. This is a tiny model. It's Ford GT Matchbox Series number 41. Yeah, very nice. Again, could do with a repaint. Okay, we got 2 here the same. That one's got a broken window unit. Sorry, I'm banging my head on the thing. Camera again. So that's a Pontiac Firebird. So there's 2 of those. That's got a good window unit. Again, another nice double restoration. Both do with painting. That's cool. Oh. And we've got BMC Pininfarina. God. BMC 1600 Pininfarina. Got it. 1969. There's 3 of these. Is the back open? No. Looks like it did, but it didn't. The door's open though. And they're right-hand drives, eh? Woohoo! So, a couple of them, these got broken window units. That's only the back. So, yeah, it's all in one. So, this one's got a bit of corrosion on. She's been bit in the damp. Super fast. So that'd be nice to do all of those. They all need painting because they all got something, which is the whole idea of it. Just to make them look nice, but it might be nice doing them all in different colours. Next ones, we got this concrete mixer. Cement truck. They always say cement mixer, don't they, on these, or cement truck. But it's a concrete mixer really, isn't it? It's concrete, not cement usually. Anyway, that's me just been a bit picky. Excuse the sniffing. Peugeot 205 Turbo, is it 16? I like that one as well, 1984. That is nice, needs a repaint. Got engine detail in there. No broken windows, that's good, that's going to come up nice, that. Yeah. I look forward to doing that one. Right, we got the old, is it 2CV again? ACA, Diane, Citroen Diane, isn't it? Majorette. The van, I like that. It's like the van version, isn't it? It's 2CV. Opening doors, if I can open them. No parcels in the back for CRAPAUD. That. Not this time. Mercedes ambulance. Matchbox series number 3. Mercedes-Benz ambulance. Super fast. Has to be, eh? Nino. Tailgate's missing on that one. But the hinge is there. So we might be able to do something with that. Okay, we got a, what's that, a grit lorry? Grit spreader, yeah. It's got the later wheels on it. I don't know, super fast. Does it say on the back? Super fast, yeah. Can't go too fast, eh? For the old Ford D series. You want to be super fast with the spread, otherwise it won't work properly. Okay, we got this DAF truck, super fast again. I'm not sure what this one had on the back. I'll have to look it up, but it's not in bad nick. I've got a couple of the bigger versions of this, which is nice. I like that green colour. So that's good. It's got a bit of a bash in the window unit there, but it's on the corner. It might clean out. Those old DAFs. Okay, we've got a bit of a convoy here, the old caravans. So this is a Ford Cortina. I had a Cortina, but mine wasn't a saloon. I had the Estate. I always wanted an Estate. I never wanted the saloon, because I used to have my, I used to go out and play my accordion night all in the older ones. So I had all my amplifiers. Now I just need the accordion. It's got so much on it, but in those days I needed all the amplifiers, and I needed an Estate car to put it all in. So there's two Cortinas. One's towing the caravan, they're going on holiday. And this guy's coming along. I'm not sure what that is, whether it's a Mazda or a... I can't read on the front. I just can't read that, what's on the grill. It does look like a Mazda or a Toyota or something like that. A Datsun. Super fast. See, it doesn't say what it's meant to be. But that's what it looks like to me. I'm sure some of you will know and tell me. So that's nice. That caravan's got the door. That need a repaint, so we'll be doing that. Now we got another truck here. Lorry, another DAF. This time a high-sided, I assume it's a tipper. Doesn't say. I'm not sure what it had. It must have had a cover maybe over it. Yeah. It's like one of the lorries they do for the sugar beet. What a beet. Right, we got two of these. Push me, pull you. Freeman Intercity cars. Not too bad actually. That one needs a paint. That one's not too bad. Needs the stickers. That's cool. And a double Esto. Well, one of them might not need doing, just cleaning up. This is a definite candidate for a... Sorry, I've just banged my head again on the camera. Definite candidate for the fancy colours. S, is it? I can't read what's beginning. It says Willis Street Rod. Street? Yes, it looks like a Y. Not a T. I don't know if it's a misprint, I don't know. Well, whatever it is, it looks cool. I like that. She got a bent axle as well, so she needs something doing to her. Got Mercedes-Benz, I like this one. I wouldn't mind a real one of these, like this model. Very nice. It's had a bit of a dong in the roof, but lucky it hasn't broken the window unit. So that's got a bit of corrosion pushing up under the paint, so that'll need doing. We got like a telehandler. The later one, this one, 1977. Sambron jacklift. I thought it said jack off for a minute. Jacklift. Jeepers. The old bulldozer. Well, not bulldozer, dump truck I mean. Turbo P380 truck made in China, dumper truck. Oh, all stuffed up. So this is the old hovercraft. So is it SRNS? Oh, SRN6 hovercraft. That's nice. Rolls well as well. Like this thing. It looks a bit out of proportion, doesn't it, with that hood on it? But it's all there. Nice one, that. It's another one I could probably just do with a clean up. We'll see. There's light. Well, no, it's gone across the bonnet, so it'd be good to redo it all. It's got a winch on the front. The lights could do with painting in. I think that come up. That'd make a nice model. That. So it's a Jeep CJ6, is it? Right, mustn't stay too long on them because it's going to be way too long, this video, otherwise. Okay, so Formula 5000. There you go. Got the driver. And we got another. Now we got the bulldozer, the payloader. Let's say on it. Tractor shovel. That's what they call it. Tractor shovel. Got a Batmobile. Very nice. Hot Wheels. Got a choo-choo train. steam loco. And we've got a Mantra again, another Mantra. Matra. The Roncho, 1982. What did I call it? Matra. I knew what it was called and I still said it wrong. Cabbage. Cabbage. So that's in need of a paint. So there's two I got now, those. That's got the old plastic headlights, they look quite good. Okay, so that's those. And then we've got this sort of hovercraft, not hovercraft, but one of these crafts that go, you know, in the channels and a bit on the land. They're quite, what do they call that? Swamp rat, that's right, in the swamps, that's what I meant to say. So that's a cool one. I like that. Okay, so that's that one. I'm going to leave that one out for a bit. I don't want to bust the propeller on it. Okay, so now then we're going to go on to these. Lovely Bedford transporter, car transporter. I've been wanting these for ages, a couple of these. I did have one upstairs my mate had given me. And so now look at that, there's one, there's two. And there's a trailer, which is like brand new. It really is like brand new, that. So I've got to find something to match up to it. It's got to be a Bedford. I've got to try and find one that's like as in good condition as that, because I'm not going to touch that, that's too good. Just give it a clean. Way too good. But those really are nice. I'm very, very pleased with those. Now we've got a few here. This one's a bit worse for wear. Let's see this one, Ford Galaxy. but a very squashed down version. The old guy's had to put his head out the window to see where's he going. So that's definitely on the renovation list or restoration list. It's a nice one. Chevrolet Impala, that's a bit older. It's in not bad condition there. I'm not sure what's happened with the window unit, it's dropped down a bit there. I'm going to take these blasted glasses off because they keep hitting the camera. Right, we've got a Jaguar. She's a bit rough. Made by Marks. No interior, I don't know if that's gone missing or if there was a window unit in it. Probably there was. Is that part of one? No. Anyway, that's that one. I love this one, the old Commer van, the old milk doodah, milk float, bottle float they call it. I think I've got one of these, but they're lovely those, I love them. Very good. The old Shelburne and Drury refuse truck that opens up. It's a bit sticky, that one. That's one of the husky ones, that's cool. Yeah. What else we got? Oh, Ford tractor. I always collecting these. I like these and I want to make up, you know, on the 4D series with the tractors. I've got one, good one, and I've got one that needs restoring. And ultimately I'm looking to get one of those if I can find it, with the string that goes from the cab to load on the tractors. This is a nice one. Is it a guy? Yeah. Pickford removal van. She needs a back door. That's lovely. Missing the back. I'm not sure what oh, it's Lesney. So that looks like one of those Euclid dumpers, and it's got the sticker on it, so it must have been. So that's nice. We'll have to find the back for that. This is nice, I like this. That is nice. I'm not sure what it is. Is it an International? Is it a Scammell? I'm not too sure. Oh, we got another ambulance. Cadillac. Been painted camouflage. Got no window in the back. I don't know if it's supposed to have. Got a little ditty that looks like a Ford or a Dodge or something. A little ditty tiny one. I like that. I like those little tiny ones. Another Jaguar. It's not Morse's. She's in a bit bad shape. I think it's been rolled and the bonnet's come off. We got two fire engines, as I used to call them as a kid. Two fire engines. They've got the same pillar missing, look. Oh, I'm going out of shot, sorry. We'll have to move the camera more in. Yeah, so two of those, so that's definitely restoration material. So we'll be doing those some stage or another. Another little one. Cool. Oh, this is Hong Kong. Forgotten what they called those. What are they called? The make of the car. Head like a 70. I like this little Bedford. It's been well over painted. Removal van. It's got a swastika scratched in the side. So again, that needs a tailboard. I think did it have a tail, just a low tailboard? I'm not sure with that. Have to look it up. So you've got Ford Thunderbird minus the front wheels. So that's another one that can be done up. The window unit, well, it's got a crack in the back. Unfortunately, that's the only crack. It's been a bit squished, but that's another one to do. I can find some wheels for it. A little tractor here, it should have something on the back. So I'll keep that in case we find something on the back. A little Jeep. I like this one. She's a good one. Little tractor shovel. WH. I don't know what that stands for. Somebody will tell me, I'm sure. Little Sentinel steam wagon. That's nice. Bedford van. Andy, scratched in the bottom. Evening news van. There you go. It'll be evening news when we finish this. So there's a slightly bigger version. Super Atlantic tractor. Rottenoff. Well, that must be the same as that, is that? No. Is it the same? It looks a bit the same. Oh, not quite. It's got grounded mud guards. No. But this tractor. Okay. Two more in the doodah. In the box. Got this old girl. Very dirty. God knows what's in there. Matchbook series. Lincoln Continental. So I think the boot opens. No bodies in the boot. Definite resto job. The window unit's all there, not broken, so that's great. And then we've got a bus coach, Royal Tiger coach. So that's all in need of a good paint as well. It's got a bit of corrosion on it. So that's that box full. One more to go. Right, okay, we're back. I had to have a bit of dinner and charge my battery on the camera a bit because we wouldn't have had enough to finish. Okay, so this is more commercial vehicles than this one. Not all of them. I'll start off with the cars. So we got this nice VW Carman Type 14. It's Matchbox, but it's a modern Matchbox 2008. But it's a nice little car. I do like these. So she could do with a bit of a paint and a clean up. It's all complete. So that's that one. I'll put them back in the box actually as I go. Right, we got another one of these ISO Griffos, and I'm banging my head again on the camera. Opening doors. Got a crack across there unfortunately, but that's one to do. It's got the nice wheels. I prefer these wheels. Mr. Adam from Norfolk Man Cave, you've got a lot to answer for. We're getting everybody going wheels now. Got another Opel Diplomat. I should have put the two together there. I've messed up there. I normally, you know, when I was going through them, I was trying to put all the same ones together. So that and that, and then I missed those two. And this one, another ambulance. The Mercedes-Benz. This one's got the tailgate. Regular wheels. That's probably why I put them apart, because the other ones were whiz wheels or whatever they are, forgotten already. Super fast, wasn't it? Okay, so we got these two Ford pickups. They've got all their front parts, which that's normally broken on them. So these two be worth doing. They're missing their tops. I think they had like a truckman top on. I'll have to see. That might be another 3D print jobby. Talking of 3D prints, I do have to thank Michael Haig. I think that's how you say your name, Michael. Not 100% sure if I'm pronouncing it right, but excuse me, Michael's given me a lot of help with my 3D printer and sending me STL files. He didn't have to, he just sent them to me out of the blue, and every now and then he sends me STL files, and he does give me advice, which is great. And so I have to say thank you very much for that, Michael. It's very much appreciated. I haven't said it before, but you've been a really big help to me with my 3D printing. You know, it's great, you know, you've put me onto that meshy thing. I didn't know how to get onto that, didn't have a clue about it, so that's really, you know, that we can make stuff out of photographs. That's brilliant. So thank you very much, Michael. It is very much appreciated. Like I say, I haven't said it before, but it is much appreciated. So thank you very much for that. Okay, so that's these two. What we got? Yeah, we got another one of these. I think we've had one already, a Ford GT. I think the other one was squashed as well, so that must be a thing with them. We'll have to try and unsquash this one and 3D print a new window unit for it. Has that got a steering, or is that just wear? I think it's just wear. Okay, so that's definite. That's a definite restoration job. I'm losing my voice. This is a nice one. I like this. I've been after getting one of these for a long time, and then all of a sudden I've ended up getting 2 or 3 in a short space of time. So this is, what's it, a Thunderbird or something? I can't remember what it's called. Mustang. Oh, I'll get it right in the end. I'll get it right in the end, but it has got some corrosion under the paint. A bit of that lever is broken off, but it does still work, look. So that's cool. That's a definite restoration. I need to start doing more of these small ones when I haven't got time. I'll probably be back to work soon. I had my scan yesterday. Yeah, today's Friday. I had my scan yesterday. Obviously it's Thursday of last week when you're watching this video. There was a cancellation on the hottest day of the year, 38 degrees anyway. They said, can you come down the hospital straight away now? Actually, it was my neighbour, she's in charge of the radiology department at the hospital, and she phoned up and said, can you get yourself down here now? And we've had a cancellation, so we'll do your scan. And then they ask if you've got any metal splinters in your, if you've ever had any metal splinters in your eye, steel splinters. I've had loads. And anyway, to cut long story short, there's a, hang on, I'm going to carry on there. There's a snow track, got a couple of these now. I'd like to do some. Yeah, so anyway, cut long story short, I had to go and have an x-ray of my eyes first, make sure there was no metal still in them. So I was about an hour and a half there, and then it was job done. So I've got to wait for the results now, so let's hope that doesn't take too long. So I'm hoping to be back at work, but then I'm not going to do so many videos, that's going to be the thing. Okay, this is a Studebaker Lark Wagonaire, and that's nice, that's in good condition. Nothing really needs doing with that. It's got some paint loss around there, but I think it's too good to do anything. Just to clean up. Look, it's got the sliding roof, which works, and it works beautifully. So that's great. That was nice. Excuse me. It's got the tow hook, so we can put the caravan behind that one. Okay, so now we've got a bus. What's this one? The Daimler. Daimler? Yeah, Daimler bus. That's quite nice. It will need a paint. SO extra petrol. I must try and make some decals for that, but that's a nice one to do. Yeah, I like that. I'm going out of shot again. I don't know why I'm leaning too far forward. I'm going to have to put my chair back. I keep thinking I've got to put it there, and I'm here. I could move the camera around a bit again. Hang on. Right, we're back. Probably won't make a lot of difference. Anyway. Okay, so we got this traction engine, obviously from Tom. I'm still doing it. Thomas the Tank Engine. It'd probably be a good one actually to grind the face off the front. That'd be quite nice, I think. I don't know if it's made like this, that somebody's painted it in that brown. It looks like mud, but you know, it looks like somebody's tried to make it look like mud. But no, I think somebody's put that on. Yeah. So that might have a strip down. Might have a go at that. I'll tell you what that would be good at. I'll show you the next one. This lovely Pickfords heavy haulage thing, trailer and scammel. That's nice. It keeps coming unhooked. I'll do it slowly like that if I can stop it unhooking. So that's nice, and you know, other than a transformer on the back there, maybe put a couple of steam engines, traction engines. Might look cool. How about that then? Whoops, you don't want it going like that, but I think that's quite a good load for it. That's nice. I was after one. I think I mentioned that I was after one of those, and well, that's really nice. I've got one now. Okay, what are we going on to next? We got a couple of Commer ice cream vans. This one's got the old ice cream cellar in the back. I'd be no good at that. I'd be eating all the ice creams myself, wouldn't make much money. So there's another one without the ice cream cellar in the back, and the window units drop down a bit, but that's going to be good for restoration. I don't know if you can get those. Again, that might be a 3D printing thing to do. If I've got time to do all that, I'm hoping I'll have time to do all that. I like those Commer ice cream vans. Okay, a couple more of the same. I need to get this finished, my voice is going, because I talk a load of old shit, don't I? So this is Land Rover Safari, so there's the two of them. One's better than the other, paint wise, but I think they both need a paint. So we'll be doing those. That's got a nice casting line, does it? Yeah. They got nice casting lines along there, so we have to try and get rid of that when we do it. That's those two. At least they've got the luggage on the top. A lot of that then would have it missing. Okay, so we got these fire tenders, crash tenders. Now Michael, who I was just talking about in Australia, is sent me the... You shut up. Mind your own business. He's always got to poke his nose in him, the old cuckoo. Yeah, sent me the STL files for all the stuff for this, and I have printed some of the stuff out. These, the airport crash tender thing, it's hard to get them separated from the, you know, the bit that prints underneath that holds them all together. But I'm going to have a go. So these definitely will be, excuse me, a double restoration jobby. Right, here we go. Now we're going into tanker territory. So this one we've got, she's a bit worse for wear. She's a Saviem. Majorette. Shell tanker. The old axles are a bit... I'm doing it again. The old axles are a bit twisted. So we'll have to look at that one. We got a Leyland BP tanker. Same as like what the TK one is. There's a TK one here as well. So we got this tanker, TK one, the pin's missing. The cab falls off, so I've got to sort that out. But that's another sort of a double restoration I could do with those two. I like the TK ones. Right, we've got these two tankers. They both need doing. Auto tanker. BP Auto tanker. So those are big buggers, those. Two of them. This one's got the wheels missing there. So I've got some spare wheels around the place, so I'll put another set of wheels on there. Wheels. Well, she's got a puncture, look, on one side. So we got the Dodge. Is it a Dodge? I'm sure it's a Dodge. Yeah, Dodge wreck truck. Number 13. Needs a new hook. Might be able to 3D print one of those. I like these. I've got a couple of these now. So that's one. Swig of coffee. Okay, we got this one. Oh, that's good. So this is a Mercedes-Benz scaffold truck. Why you'd have high sides on a scaffold truck, I don't really know. Because all the scaffold trucks here in Jersey are all flatbeds with a frame. They make up a frame on them. And they usually overload them. So they often get them pulled. But that's good if we can vac form a windscreen for that. Won't be green though. Unless we can get some green ink maybe and put it in the pledge. The paint didn't work, but I know Corgi Bob did the blue ink for the Batmobile, for the windows he bought because they were white. So this needs a bit of work on the old front there, the bumper I suppose. 5-second fix will do that, I would think. Or maybe file that, put a bit of styrene or something like that, I don't know, we'll find something. So that's that one. We've got our refuse lorries, dust carts I call them, Ford D series, two of them. There you go. That one opens and that one opens. So they're quite good, those. I like those. Well, that make a nice double restoration as well. And well, I'll tell you what. Here we go. Look, we got these, and I know why I put the other one in the other box because these are the regular wheels, as it you call them. The other one has got the Hot Wheels or Whiz Wheels. So this one's got a, well, I think the axle's gone, so she needs a good tidy up. So all three of them need a good tidy up. So we might well, we'll do a quadruple restoration. Okay, we got another Mercedes truck. I like these. Mercedes lorry. Should have the orange back on. I have got some orange backs. I might try and 3D print some more now. I've got one. The hook's broken on this, but I'll just file it off level. Yeah, I had bought the two of them from Model Supplies for the trailer. The one I had for Christmas never had the trailer, but I dropped it and I broke the orange canopy, and since then the windscreen has got smashed on it, and I don't know how that is. I think that's just moving it around. All the house moves we've had and kids walking all over the boxes in the attic. They ruined quite a few of my models doing that. just standing on the blooming boxes with all my, I had some of those nice big cars, I don't know whether they Burago, but the Mercedes and all that, nice black Mercedes, the big cars, you know, and they walked all over them and they broken them. Oh, I was mad, I was. Flipping kids, eh? Who'd have them? So, what happened to the other one of these, I thought? Oh, I thought there was another one of these. Oh, I must be imagining things. Anyway, dumper truck. It's another Dodge. So I can't work out if she's got a twisted chassis. I think she's slightly got a twisted chassis, that one. Or is it meant to be like that? No, I think it's slightly twisted. I don't want to do it here. I need to put it hot somewhere. Have a look at the other ones I've got, see if they're the same before I do anything stupid. Right, okay, we've got three, what are they, pipe trucks, trying to think, and all three of them, they've got the bumper corners on them, so they're good to do them. They are good to do these, and I can 3D print the girders on these. I've got the STL files for that. So that's those three. Triple resto. We got two more Dodge stake trucks like the one I did, or the two I did, so I've got two more I can do now. I can print the back for that one like I did the other one. This back is okay on this one. I'm not sure about the suspension on them. Which one had this? That one had. Yeah, the suspension's okay on that one. Seems to be okay on good on that one as well. The ones I did, the suspension was knackered on them. So that's a good one. That's a good one. Right, we got another Dodge this time, short wheelbase. It's a cattle truck. Missing the tailboard. Don't know if it had a top on it. I'll have to look it up. She's got a broken window unit. Last time I did it, I didn't have my vac form machine when I did the stake truck, so I tried and do it in resin, but it didn't turn out great. So that will be another experiment. That one. Now we've got, what's this one? Is this the girder truck? Yeah, this is the girder truck. The old, what do you call it? The DAF. Nice DAFs, I like these DAFs. One of the very old ones, look. So that's that one. Need doing. We're getting close towards the end now. Now I have printed already some doors out for these, because I've got another one, and this one is not in bad nick. Don't know whether to do it or not. I'll just put the door on, paint the door and clean this up. It's one of them. It's sort of in not bad nick, although if I put a door in it won't be original, so I just well paint it all. I think so. GMC. I've got plenty of time to think about it. Not so much time to do them. Right, we've got 3 Thames traders. These all would have gone on to the cattle trailer, which I think I've got a couple of upstairs in my boxes. This one's had a good overpaint in silver. I wouldn't go back to that paint shop. So they're nice, I like those. I used to like the old Thames traders, and there were quite a few of those over here. So I suppose there were quite a few of them everywhere. So these trailers would have the Bedford TK pulling them. Davies tyres. So that's the York Freight Master trailer. I've got to go through all my boxes upstairs, and Michael I think has sent me, I'm not sure if it's for these, if the doors fit on these, or whether it's the slightly different ones upstairs. I'll have to have a look. I think it might be these. So that's cool. I like me lorries. There's a more modern trailer, Matchbox one, not sure what pulled that. D&T trailer, articulated trailer. The doors open? Yeah, doors open on the back I think. There you go. No parcels. I've had my Christmas now. Right, there's a trailer. I'm not sure what pulled that one. I have to look it up. I've got a couple of these. I think one of them I've got used to be my brother's, but I never knew what towed it. Look, his brother messing around with his edge cutter outside, changing the flails on it. He must have done it. Right, what we got here? We got a Dinkum dumper. Dinkum dumper. Oh, fair dinkum. So she got the roof a bit squashed down. I don't think it's meant to be like that. Not sure. Might be, I'll have to check up on that. I think that's bent though. But that's quite nice, that. Quite nice. Very nice actually. Right. Coming to the end now. Caravans, I've got all the towing stuff here. Caravan minus the door. That's quite a nice van, that. A bit posh. Now look at this old girl. She's a good one. And it's got the tow hook on. A lot of them are broken like that. It's just a trailer caravan. Got the old balcony on the back. Don't know if these they've ever had the glass in, I'm not sure. Might be a nice idea to try and make a glass for them. Can't get that to stick in, it needs pushing up. I don't want to do it too much because otherwise I won't be able to undo it to have a go at it, because I'm not that keen on the colour myself. I don't know about you. So that's those two. Very good. Now we got one of these. Aston Martin. Would that be one that would go in the back of the what's it? I've got a couple of them, you know, the one that took the racing car in the back. Would that be the size? I don't know. Doing it again, going out of shot. Cabbage. She's minus the driver, minus the tyres. It needs a good paint because she's got a bit of corrosion on her. Okay, so that's that one. I should write on the boxes what's in there really. Right, I mean I'll keep it all together so I know who it's come from. So that's one of these trailers that takes a motorbike. I've got a couple of these now. I think Luke Sansom gave me one, or gave me some. I think the whole lot was there. I'm not sure, I can't remember if it was them or whether it's somebody else now. I'd have to go through the boxes. There's two there, two of those trailers. Should have the motorbike in the back. I do have a motorbike somewhere. There's this old boat trailer. She's a little bit bent, but I don't know if it's meant to be bent. I would like to try and 3D print the boat from this, or find a boat from this. I really don't, I don't know if it's bent or what. I'll have to look at the pictures. If it is bent, it's bent in the uniform way. I'm not going to straighten anything until I know. It might be straight already. Right. I got the old back off a GMC tipper. I had one of these for Christmas when I was a kid. So that will be handy for code 3, or if I get another one without a dipper. Right, now for the big uns. So there's one of these guys. The Guy Warrior. This is tractor. Oh, of course it's a tractor. I'm thinking, what's it got to do with tractor? Because that's what you call them, don't you? The base is a bit bent, but the rest of it's pretty good. And that's another one, really. I don't know whether one should touch it because it is in pretty good nick. Just needs a clean up, I'd say. These are a pain in the arse because they always go, the back falls down all the time. I had one as a kid. Mine was the orange and sort of bluey green one. I've still got it actually. It needs restoring because I knocked hell out of my models. Suspension is broken on that side. There's a way of doing it, making another suspension quite easily out of plastic. I've done it before. So that's that one. I'll leave that to one side because that's got to go on top of everything. Now, these I like. I can't remember if I've got one now before this, but I've been after one for a long time, and it's the DAF transporter, car transporter. This one's got a broken window unit. Needs a bit of tidying up. Suspension's gone on the front of that one, so it'll have to be undone. I think it's bits are floating around in there. Yeah, so it's nice to have the DAF one. I like that. I don't know, is it bigger? Yeah, it's slightly bigger than the other one. And then there's another DAF one. This one's got the different wheels on. It's a later one. Super Kings K11, and that's nice as well. So again, I don't know, I'll just give it a clean up, I think. I need to try and get a windscreen from one of them, although I say that, I think the suspension's gone on this one as well. It's still there a bit. Don't know. Might have to undo it all the same. But anyway, it's still a nice, it's a lovely little car transport. I like that. So there you are. Last of all, here he goes. He's waving goodbye. We're not finished yet though, but we are finished with these ones from Steve from down in Portsmouth, or in my case from where I am up in Portsmouth. So thank you very much, Mr. Steve, for that. That's Mr. Steve Cook. Thanks very much for your very generous donation. Another one, because you've already sent me a load of cars. It's very much appreciated. Right, this last lot is from Mr. David Williamson. David's very kindly sent me this box, and he has sent me models in the past, and a couple of which I've still got to do. There's a Bedford TK horse box that I've got to do. One of the later ones, the green ones, and I think it was some TK parts, you know, ones, a couple of spare TK Bedfords in with it as well that I've got to sort out. So anyway, let's get on with it. So David said he had been trying to restore, we'd had a go at restoring these Triang Minic racing cars. Now they're quite big, and he said it was hard to put the tops back on. we'll join them back together with these tabs. This is one that got damaged in the post. I've got the exhaust, so I'll have to drill into there and drill into the other bit and put a pin in the middle to hold it and then glue it. Now this one's got the driver. He sent me 3 for me to have a go at doing them. Now these wheels are all, you know, where they reacted with the tyres, they're all melted. The back ones haven't, funny enough, but the front ones have. So I don't know if it's possible to get these tyres off and trim them. This melted bit, I don't know if that would work. Otherwise, apart from that, it's the 3D printer again. We got the man in this one, like I say, not in, well, I don't know in the others because he sent me a load of spares. So the drivers, there might be, I don't know what's in. But if we do need to, yeah, this is models that started, so if I need to print, here we go, this is the wrong, that was the wrong box, oh shit, it didn't even come out. So this is the wheels and that for the others. The drivers, if I can get this one out, which I can, I'll do the photograph on Meshi and try and print another couple more of these, and hopefully that might work. But he sent me these to have a go doing them, so I'm going to have a bash. I need to Google it, I suppose, to have a look exactly what's missing, exactly what's needed. We're going to have a go, Mini Highway series. So there's that one. So I'll say there's the wheels. Here's another one. That's quite nicely painted. Yeah. So we need to put all that together. Well, I'm not sure whether to repaint that one or not, because it's not bad, but got a few chips on it now. But I think is it these tabs that David said they were hard to put back. So we'll see. We'll have a bash. We'll have a go. So there's that one, and then there's this one. We'll have a go. That needs steering wheel. I'm going to wrap these up again. Don't want them to get damaged anymore, and that one's got damaged. Bloody postman, they don't give a shit, eh? Well, I don't know if it's the ones they're in, but they chuck stuff about, don't they? So yeah, so there's this, you know, it's the Scammell. Oh, don't start again, you. I've had enough of you. It's not a Scammell, it's a Dodge. I'm talking a load of shit today, sorry about that. Another cabbage moment. So yeah, that one's all nicely cleaned up. David's already started that one. Just have to file a bit of those lines maybe. Yeah, bit of paint still there to get off, but yeah, it's cool. So that's the trailers on there, the wheels are there, so that's cool, and the window units is there. That would be a good opportunity for me to vac form one. That's got a crack in it, so we might be vac forming a couple of those. So that's cool, thank you very much, David. I shall definitely get that one sorted out. I might, I'll leave that to one side. I'll do that after, because it's making the video longer and longer. My camera battery's almost flat again. So
here we are. Matchbox Taylor Jumbo Crane. You got the little one that's a something fairy. What do they call it? The smaller crane. So this is the bigger one. This is quite nice condition as well. But we could paint it, I suppose. I'll have to photograph the front before, and here, Jumbo Crane. Is that a sticker? I think it's a water slide decal, that one. But that's quite nice condition. So this is a nice one, pointer. Root to pointer. Right, so we got the corners of the bumpers broken off on this one, but it's not a problem. Like I say, we'll my favourite 5-second fix will do that. Hopefully that needs straightening, but this is a good, you know, the back holds up, so it's not a bad little truck or lorry. I would call them lorry, but I'm getting into the habit of saying truck now, which is a bit naughty really. So it's an 8-wheel tipper. 8-wheel. Sorry Adam, I'm not trying to take the piss. I just can't stop saying it now, that's the trouble. Right, okay, so this is another one that got knackered in the post. But fear not, because I've got wheels for this. I had a load of parts that I bought on eBay. Now this goes with a Crescent Fordson Dexter tractor. I've done one of those already. I've got a couple more I could do, so it's good to have another trailer. Now some of these trailers, they're not all quite the same. I think some of them had holes in these posts, so they're obviously a different variation, maybe for a cover or something. But I know these wheels, they do get really brittle. I might send Martin, poor old Martin, I sent him a tractor like this. I think I might have sent him a trailer, can't remember, but the tractor wheel was broken. You know, he put it on his bench and he's doing his purchases and donations, and the bloody wheel fell off. So I felt a bit, you know, bad that I sent him something that broke. But it was one of those things. So there's this one, and get tracks for these, so that'd be a nice one to do. Must have had a driver because there's a hole there in the seat. It's funny, look, when you turn it over upside down, the two different coloured yellows, and yet this side is pretty much the same. How weird is that? And it's not faded there. The top might be a bit faded, but the bottom isn't. So there's two different coloured yellows. So that's interesting. But yeah, good one to go on a low loader. I've got a couple of low loaders now I could use it for. So that's cool. Getting to the end now. It was just as well because my battery's getting to the end. Now look, she's on oversized tyres, this one, but I'll tell you what, it kind of suits them. Kind of suits her. Another lovely Mac. A bit broken off there, and the exhaust can be done. But yeah, these tyres are too big for it, but they look well on it. Nice bit of engine detail there. The spring is there for the bonnet, and it clips quite well. Push the button, up it goes, so that's happy days. The screen is good. Oh, it's got a little crack there. I might have a bash at doing some of these as well. You always, with that vac form machine, you always get the sort of bubbles and marks in it. There's no way really around that, I don't think. Even if you smooth the other windscreen, you're still going to get bits like that. But, you know, if you can make a windscreen even with that, it's still better than not having one at all. I know you can buy one, but it's nice to be able to you know, make your own if you can.
The next video that's going to come out after, hang on, what are we now? Yeah. No, it might not be the next one. Well, you'll see in the next DM Diecast and Scale Modelers Community July challenge. There's an agricultural vehicle, I think, any agricultural vehicle, so you'll see in that one. I've already done that video already. You'll see the screen I've put in that, and you'll see what I mean. But that's not, I like those Macs. Okay, a couple more now. So there's another one that David started, and it's a forward control Jeep. It's one of the first, the older ones. No suspension, so we'll do that. It's already half done for me, so that's nice. The only bit I don't like about when I restore these, it's so hard to get that, well, they're usually blue with a red grill. It's so hard to get that grill either masked off, or I find anyway. I suppose once you just mask off around there and then just spray it in after the red. We'll see when I come to do this one what I'm going to do. I'm not sure about how I'm going to do it. Don't want to lose the wheel, that's for sure. So I'm going to wrap him up again so I don't lose the wheel. The other wheel is in the bubble wrap, look. Which is good because, well, I was going to say which is good because it's stuck to it, but I better put it in. Side there. That's it. And I got some grass in there with it. Right, I'll put that one back in, and then a couple more. Look at this. This is lovely. I love these. Is this the Thames or no, it's the Leyland Comet? Similar cab, but that's in good order. It's bubbling a bit underneath the paint there. I assume this one's been repainted already at some stage. Difficult to tell. Whoever did it did a nice job, but it has got some chips and stuff, so we'll probably do it again. I assume it's been repainted. It may not have been. The decals look good. I mean, I did one that Martin sent to me that had the thing broken on the front, so I had to drill up each side and put some wire in a sort of a U-shaped piece of wire for that to hook in. So I drilled up into the bumper, and it worked a treat. That's not quite right, that wheel on there. Spare wheel, but that's nice. I really love those lorries. I do. Okay, last one, the old bus coach, Dinky Toys observation coach. So a bit of two-tone to do on that. I've not done one of these. I've got a couple, but I do need to do one. I need to do more than one probably. So that's that. So that's very nice and very kind of you, David. So thank you very much again. I'm really feeling spoiled this last month. I've done really well. Well, you've all been so kind to me. So very much, very much appreciated. So thank you, David, thank you, Ralph, and thank you, Steve, so very much for all your kind donations. Okay then, well, that's it really. Thanks for watching, and you know, please, if you've enjoyed this, I know it's been a long one, but if you have enjoyed this, please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and if you have, well, please join me again next time for another diecast restoration video.
So until then, please take care, look after yourselves, and we'll see you in the next video. Cheerio for now. Bye bye. Abato.